Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel for the 600pp Tokyo build. It's the Audi TTS Coupe from 2009 and this thing has absolutely amazing handling and you can push this car without punishment. Amazing grip, top speed and good longer ratios help this thing hit over 180 mph on the back straights. Does use sports hard tyres and I'll also go through the strategy for Tokyo in a moment. But for now, get your Audi TTS Coupe, follow me to the tuning shop and let's get things bought and ready for this thing to get you a win. So now we're back at the garage. The first thing that we need to get is weight reduction stage 1 and a set of sports hard tyres. So make sure that they're on there. So sometimes sports mediums are available but not for this one. You're going to need to get sports hards. Now club sports, you need to get a high lift camshaft, power restrictor and a ballast. Semi-racing, you want to get a racing crankshaft, a fully customizable computer, a high RPM turbocharger and a fully customizable LSD. Under racing, you want to get polished ports, a racing intercooler, a racing air filter, racing silencer, a racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads and a set of racing brake kits, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, a racing clutch and flywheel, a torque vectoring center differential and a fully customizable racing transmission. Under extreme, you don't need anything from there, and under ultimate, level 15 over, titanium connecting rods and pistons and a carbon propeller shaft. So now we have all those items, let's continue over to GT Auto and make this thing look as good as it is to drive. So now at GT Auto, the first thing you want to do is go to car maintenance and service, and on the right hand side you'll see it says wide body, so get that installed on there. Once you've done that, go back and we want to go to car customization and we want to make a few subtle changes to this car to make it an absolute weapon for when we take it to the track. So wheels, I've gone for BBS wheels on this one. So what you do is just get those on and you want to get a set of 20-inch wheels, rim width wide, offset wide, and get those installed on there. Now that you've done that, go to custom parts. So at the front you want type B, the side type B, the rear type A and the wing type B. You can also see I've gone for that custom DTM livery. That just looks absolutely fantastic with this car. On the racing items you can do a bonnet pin and tow hook. I also went for a roll cage type C, definitely get that installed on there as well. Under other, you can do a light bulb, number plate, change the front grille to make it a bit more menacing, and even that caliper colour. Like I say, I've gone for that DTM livery on this one to make sure that it looks phenomenal around Tokyo, and this car is an absolute breeze to drive. Very easy on the eye and very good. What we'll do, let's get to the setting sheet where I can run through your strategy and go through the guide of what you need to do to guarantee a win at Tokyo. Let's go! So here we are, we're back at the garage and it's a 600pp Tokyo build and it is for the 1.56 update. So as some of you may well know from a couple of videos I've done, there's been a suspension adjustment snuck in by Polyphony and I've gone through and I've adjusted those now, so all of these cars are absolutely spot on. So for this one, 443 brake horsepower, just under 12 seconds a quarter mile, and it doesn't let you down or disappoint on this track. It is absolutely brilliant. Tokyo is not my go-to grind, but this car makes easy work of it, even for me. So it goes to show you how good it must be if I can get a win there. Right, let's get into it. First thing is, set sports hard tyres, get those installed. And then what you want to do is body height adjustment. You want 130 at the front and 155 at the rear. Your anti-roll bars, 7 at the front and 10 at the rear. Your damper ratio compression, 23 at the front and 28 at the rear. And your damper ratio expansions, 43 at the front and 33 at the rear. Now your natural frequency is 2.65 at the front and 3.3 at the rear. And your negative camber angle is 2.9 at the front and 1.6 at the rear. Now your toe angle, I've gone for a toe out at the front of 0.05 and a toe in at the rear of 0.01, and it just gives it that extra stability going through those tight twisty corners of Tokyo. Your initial torque is 5 front and rear, Your acceleration sensitivity is 20 at the front and 30 at the rear, and your braking sensitivity is 10 front and rear, and I've gone for a 40-60 split. Moving on, aerodynamics 100 at the front and 170 at the rear. Your fully customisable ECU is 98%. Your performance adjustment is 59 kilos and your ballast positioning is 49, and you leave that power restrictor alone. Moving over to your transmission, I've gone for 280 on your top speed and do these manual adjustments. So first gear is 2.279, second gear is 1.564, third gear is 1.154, fourth gear is 0.892, fifth gear is 0.723, and sixth gear is 0.613, and that's a final drive of 5.082. Excellent! Gets you a nice easy win. Now this thing isn't the fastest on the back straight to some builds that have been done, but this thing is absolutely astonishing once you get it on track. There's everything else that you need to make sure is installed on there. Now let's get into the strategy. So for Tokyo, the first thing is take your time through the first couple of laps. You know, even though there's been that amendment to the tyre compounds and the way they handle on certain circuits with certain conditions, you still only have sports hard tyres on. So with that in mind, just remember you want to pit at the end of lap 6, and then just make sure you only put 6 laps worth of fuel back in. You can run this at fuel map 1, which is excellent, and you do take the lead with around 3 laps to go, and you do pull out a decent lead as well on the others. So again, it is another one to get you a good win. So Sassuolo and Cockabun, they are the ones that usually come second and third when I've tested the car. You will also get great, excellent braking capabilities with this car. It's amazing in the corners, it's agile, it's nimble, it's fab. And even on those sports hard tyres, they are great and they last, which is the key thing. They definitely last for this car. So go get into it. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. Like, share, comment, please. I love it when I get to interact with everyone and you get involved with the channel. And if you wouldn't mind, if you've enjoyed this content and it works for you, hit that like and subscribe button. And please don't miss any more future builds that are coming up. You go have a great day and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.